Gosh, well, this is actual video of me on Friday. The first weekend of the Feast of San Gennaro was a blast. If you haven't made your way down to Mulberry Street in Little Italy, what are you doing with yourself?
Yeah. My mother used to work on Mulberry. All right, the festival runs through Sunday. Joining us live this morning to give us some history. I've been finally waiting to say this. John Friia, the content creator behind Here in New York. You know him, you love him. Good stuff.
It's about time, right?
Have you two never done TV together?
No, this is the first time.
No, not because he's got good hair.
I was literally going to say, it's the battle of the hairs. Your goes that way, mine goes this way.
Oh my gosh.
You're balanced out in the middle.
Can we do a split screen?
No.
This is a battle of the follicles, and you're both graying in the same exact spot.
It was a sensitive topic for me. Given a couple of months ago, but I'll let this slide.
I'm accepting the gray.
I mean, I have no choice. I'd rather have it than none.
It was true.
Hey, bald is beautiful. My fiance is bald. And so is Dave.
Yes.
Ish.
I have the hair, your fiance has the abs. All right, anyway, Feast of San Gennaro is what we're really here to talk about.
Ay, Dios mío.
And what you brought here, thanks for bringing us.
I mean, how could I talk about Little Italy and the feast and come without any pastries?
He never comes empty-handed. Like you never show up to a thing empty-handed.
So I got stuff from Cafe Roma, which I'll be talking about shortly. We got cannolis, tiramisu, and pignoli cookies. And then this is actually one of the reasons why I go down to the feast, Terone from Vinny's Nut House.
You like Terone?
Yes. I will
Vinny's Nut House. I escaped from there the other day.
I was just going to say, I grew up in one too. But, so, you know, what is the feast without San Gennaro? I mean, there is a statue. That's good, isn't it? I know. There is a statue that's on display on Mulberry Street. It's typically inside the Church of the Most Precious Blood on Baxter Street, which is also the national shrine of San Gennaro. During the feast, they do a procession, and it's outside on display. And the feast all started in 1926, at a time when Little Italy was a lot bigger, stretching all the way up to Houston, down past Worth Street, from Bowery to Broadway. And
Did you know Little Italy was that big?
Yeah, my family used to live down there.
So are you from, is your family Neapolitan?
Yes.
Okay, when that's the reason why they settled on Mulberry Street. A lot of Neapolitans settled there.
No, you want soup then? Sorry.
It's like you forgot you were on television. You want coffee? Oh, yeah.
Don't choke.
You have a little espresso too?
I didn't bring that this time.
Yeah, well, a little anisette. But Calabrese too.
Okay. Yeah. So each region actually settled on a different street in Little Italy.
Like, I don't care. Back to my story.
I already had this planned. Come on. So each region settled on a different street. The Neapolitans prayed to San Gennaro to protect them in America because that's the patron saint of Naples. And there was a group of small business owners that actually created a little makeshift chapel on the street with an image of the saint, and they encouraged people to leave donations, and it was a one-day celebration that really grew to what it is today, 11 days, 98 years later.
Jeez, Louise.
Yeah. Aren't you glad this guy is were you a history buff?
Oh, I love history.
He loves history.
But like in school?
Yeah, I was one of those nerds.
You were one of those nerds.
No, embrace it.
No, listen, I was just saying, on Friday, I was in Soho, forgot the feast was there, walked out of my appointment, and was literally, it has grown. It was 1 o'clock on Friday.
Oh, it's
yes.
It was packed.
Did you get sausage and peppers?
I did not, because I didn't want to wait online.
Yeah.
No, your tip is you got to go during the day, weekday, avoid it on the weekends.
On the weekends.
Yes, but there are a lot of vendors there.
And you have one of the oldest.
Yes, so Vinny's Nut House, the Terone, is one of the oldest. This is actually, as I said, the reason why I go down, because I love it. It is a nougat made with egg whites, vanilla, honey, almonds. It can be a little hard. It's sticky, or it could be also soft too. But it's delicious.
Careful.
Now, Vinny's Nut House has been around for more than 75 years, started by Antoinette Sabatino, but the person that really made it famous was Vinny Peanuts Sabatino.
Not Vinny Peanuts.
Vinny Peanuts.
Sabatino.
So he was there for more than 50 years, and he actually became a staple in the community and was an advocate calling for affordable housing and to the preservation of Little Italy. He passed away in 2020 from COVID, but his legacy continues with his sister Beatrice and his nephew Danny, and they actually renamed the corner of where his stand is Vinny Peanuts Sabatino Corner.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's the oldest bakery?
So it is Cafe Roma.
Cafe Roma. That's on the corner, right?
That's on the corner of Broome and Mulberry. It opened up in 1891. And what I love is that it is still family owned. They use the same recipes as day one. They make everything in-house, including those cannoli shells. So you can really tell the difference. That is actually with pistachio.
Is that a pistachio? He's allergic to nothing.
Okay,
he will eat anything.
And inside is actually really preserved the same way. There's the green tin
He's a gentleman. He brings the food
At least
to
he's bringing it, yeah.
I know.
Green tin ceiling there, the Sopranos filmed their final season in there. So it's a place to check out.
That is the place they had the Sopranos.
Yes.
Wow.
This
Okay.
is delicious.
If you're going down there your first time ever, right? Obviously, but you just named a few places. What's one other place that you should hit up? Maybe a store or a shop?
So from sweets to shopping, E. Rossi & Co. is definitely to check out, which is a souvenir shop opened up in 1910 by Ernesto Rossi. He was an immigrant from Naples that came to the city in 1900. And 10 years later, he opened up selling Italian newspapers, books, and magazines. He then transitioned to music, and he really became the main import of Italian music in the area, and really began publishing Neapolitan music. His grandson now owns the shop, and his name is Ernie.
family.
And he actually continues that music tradition. You can catch him singing to shoppers in the store,
amazing.
which is awesome.
Sorry.
I think I've heard him. There's a social club apparently.
I mean, we got to talk about the little dark history
Come
of Little
on.
Italy.
Come on.
The what?
It's the Ravenette Social Club.
Oh, yes.
Which, of course, first started in 1926 by a different name, and that was a popular spot by Lucky Luciano. 1957, Carlo Gambino comes in. He changes the name to the Ravenette in honor of his favorite Edgar Allan Poe poem,
The Raven?
And this is infamously the spot where the Teflon Don was caught by the FBI. They infiltrated it, put voice recorders, and today it is a store that you can go shopping in, the descendant of thieves, ironically. And the floor is still the same floor that's
Unbelievable. John Friia, a
Those
font
floors,
of
those
information.
floors have seen some stuff.
The
They've
floors
seen
could talk.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Follow this one on TikTok at here in NYC or on the gram at here_in_NY.
He's never going to want to do something with me. I'm sorry. I'm dropping food all over the place.
We are disasters. Thank you so much. Thank you, John, Kate Mulgrew, Christopher DeSolto, Nadine Ramos,
What a
and
show.
you, Dan
Thank you
Marino.
for having
Thank
me.
you. We'll be back here tomorrow, whether you like it or not. Have a great day.